Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker in Luckenbach, Texas. I think that's how you say it. Look who I ran into. This is Rick from Rick and Eva of On the Road Adventures. They flew into Orlando?
Yeah, we flew into Orlando from England in the UK, yeah.
Got themselves 2 motorcycles, the cheapest ones you could find.
Yeah, so we wanted to do the American, you know, go right across the States, coast to coast. But, you know, we looked at our options. You know, we'd love to hire 2 big Harleys.
Of course.
Too expensive. We looked at buying 2 new motorcycles and selling them again on the other side, but you guys have a lot of sales taxes and fees and things, and that got too expensive. And we found that we could buy 2 cheap bikes on Facebook Marketplace that turned out to be the Himalayan 411s for less money than the sales tax on a new bike.
Isn't that amazing?
So yeah, there are always you know, cheaper ways of doing these things. If you want to make the travels, it can be done. You don't need a huge budget.
And that's how I ran into them, because I'm a Himalayan aficionado, and I found that. And you did a bunch of work to get them, you know, changed the chain, got them all geared up to go. And
yeah, they needed a little bit of love. They've had a, you know, I don't know if they weren't used enough, perhaps, you know. But anyway, some consumable parts needed replacing. But so far, we're doing all right. I reckon we're about 2,500 miles in now.
Dang, dang.
Yeah, hopefully for these budget bikes, they're going to get us from coast to coast, and they might even be worse than when we get to the other side. We may even be able to sell them. We'll
break
see.
Break even.
But worst case scenario, we have a trip of a lifetime for less money than the sales tax on buying a new Himalayan 450.
How about that?
So yeah, it
so
can be done.
They started in Florida. We're in Luckenbach, Texas right now. So they have, you know, they're what, a third of the way across the country now? Half the way?
Yeah, so we spent probably about a month in Florida because we knew that Florida was going to be the best of the weather, and there's a lot to see there. There's a lot of wildlife, and yeah, there's amazing things to see. Saw manatees and dolphins and pelicans, and yeah, it was just absolutely brilliant. So we spent about a month there, and now we started going west, and we're going to follow the Gulf Coast all the way along.
Which is what I'm doing. I'm going the opposite direction. So anyway, go on.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll follow it along. And the reason we're following the Gulf Coast is because it is winter and the weather's expected to get bad. So although we had, you know, 30 degrees in Florida Celsius, it's yeah, it's gonna get cold, but we're prepared for that.
Absolutely. And now, so Luckenbach now, you're gonna head over to Arizona, New Mexico, Arizona, into California, and then
we're going to go all the way across. We're going to end up in San Francisco, hopefully. We're going to stop off in Las Vegas. Me and Eva are going to get married there, because that's what you do.
Really?
That's what you do when you get to Las
Wahoo,
Vegas.
huh?
So yeah, that was another reason that we decided to take on this adventure. We actually wanted to get married in the UK. It's prohibitively expensive.
Oh, wow.
And for the money that you would spend on one day getting married in the UK, we decided that we would just have an instant wedding in Las Vegas and spend the rest of the money on a trip of a lifetime.
Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. And they're doing it in Himalayans. That's just crazy. Royal Enfield. So follow them on their channel. The channel is
On the Road Adventure.
Rick and Eva. Life is good, my friends. Life is good. Wahoo! Luckenbach, Texas. Texas is an amazing place. Met some interesting people here already. Pulled up here this afternoon. We were in that truck. We did our bike riding in the morning, and we saw these 2 hot rod Himalayans. These are 411s. I like 411s. I had a 2021 411, and you know, this got me all excited. And we got to looking at them, and I recognize these bikes. I recognize both these bikes, and I actually follow these guys on YouTube. This is On the Road Adventure. Rich and Eva. They are from the UK, and these guys flew in to Miami or Orlando with no motorcycles, got on Facebook Marketplace, bought the 2 cheapest motorcycles they could find. These 2, they were in bad shape. They spent a month there getting these things in shape. One of them's a 2020, the other's a 21. One's got 2,500 miles, the other's got 12,000 miles on them. And now they are driving across America on them. Well, they started in Florida. They spent a month in Florida, and we're currently in Luckenbach, Texas. So I'd say they're close to halfway across the country, or maybe a third. Let's take a look at the bikes. My first Himalayan was a 411. My first Royal Enfield was a 411, a 2021. It was something very much like this. I'm guessing that's the 21 over there, going by the tank design. So we'll step over to that. I got 31,000 miles on mine when I traded it off for my new Himalayan 450. So what is a 411? This is a Single cylinder, air cooled, 411cc, single overhead cam, 2-valve engine, makes about 24 horsepower, 24 foot-pounds of torque, has a 5-speed transmission, 24 foot-pounds of torque. I think that's 32 newton meters, or maybe 27 to 30, let's say 32 newton meters. But just look at that. It's a very industrial motorcycle, it's chain drive. It's got about 8 inches of travel in the front of the suspension. That's about 200 millimeters. About 7 inches in the back. I think that's about 180 millimeters. It's got a 21-inch, here's the important part, besides the engine, 21-inch front tire, 90-90-21. And I already told you about the suspension travel. It's that tire will go over anything, and that goes with the character of this bike. It's got a 300 millimeter disc brake on the front with a dual piston vibra caliper. A lot of people like to say it's under braked. It's really not. It's the brakes are set up for not pavement, you know, for off-road, and off the road the brakes actually work fabulously. On the back, I think it's got a 130. I think it's a 17 on the rear. Again, these are tubed tires. I think it's a 270 disc on the rear. I already talked. It's a monoshock with a link. The link on these is down below, right down through here. Center stand, of course. These are fabulous bikes. 4-gallon gas tank. He keeps asking me, you know, I've had one of this. I was talking to Rich, how far can I go in a tank? He says the fuel light comes on at about 140 miles. Well, the tank, it's, you know, holds 4 gallons. You can literally go, you know, probably 200 miles plus easily on one of these bikes. With normal driving, you know, these bikes will do anything except go fast. So seat height on these are 31.5 inches. That's 800 millimeters. Ground clearance, I think, is about 8 inches, which I think is I don't know what the ground clearance is. 8.6 inches. Let's say 190 millimeters, maybe. I'm guessing on that one. I love these bikes. They're built like tanks. Looks like they've got Lone Rider gear on the back, ADV bags. I think they're sponsored by them. This looks like, you know, I don't know what this is, maybe for camera equipment. They've got handguards. You know, I don't know what they've added to these, but look at the wide foot pegs. Those are homemade ones they added on. These bikes bring back a lot of memories for me, you know. Up here, you know, analog dash, very analog. On mine, I'd done so much off-roading that it just rattled and rattled and rattled. This whole thing did. And I've heard of people taking them apart and tightening everything back up. But, you know, so speedometer, tachometer over here, fuel gauge down here, some idiot lights down here. Down here, I don't have the keys or I turned on. Down here's an LCD, and it's got odometer and trip 1, trip 2, things like that. There's a compass over here, and the compass never works. My compass pointed to the southeast for so long that I thought it was going to end up in Florida. It was just a never-ending thing. Look at the size of those crash bars. He's got the foot on the bottom, which is you need on a bike like this, on the side stand there. Headlight guard. This is the stock shield on the top here. I had trouble with mine because I put a bigger shield on mine. What else can I show you about this hot rod? He has bar risers on this. He's got the nice front bags. What kind are these? Lone Rider. I think they're sponsored by Lone Rider. I'm not sure about that, but I think they are. So they got a lot going on here. That is a nifty tire. Let's see, that's an Enduro MITAS. I don't know how to Mitas Enduro Rally on the front, Enduro Trail on the front. Probably something similar on the rear. Yeah, Enduro. Look at that. That is a beefy tire, isn't it? I like it. Stock exhaust, you know. What a machine. He's got all kinds of... So these are fuel injected, but it does have a choke for cold starting. I don't know if they call it a choke anymore, an enricher maybe, or something like that. I'm not sure what kind of helmet he's got here. Everything's locked down. These guys are used to that kind of thing. Let's jump over... Oh, look at this. They added onto the brake pedal. Huh, interesting. Same as the foot peg. Okay, let's jump over to this one. I think this is the older one. Just look at this thing. Got the 360 stick here. You know, everything's about the same. Graphics are different. That actually says, if you look at it like this, Himalayan. That's actually the word Himalayan. Same thing on the side cover. The bags on this, I'm not sure of that. Look at these. Aren't those nice? I've got some of those at home. Lone Star bags again. Charging port here. More Lone Star. Quad lock for his phone. They've really got a system here, don't they? So they are taking these all the way across the country. They got here about a month ago. They flew in, like I said, they flew into Orlando Airport. They had no, no contacts here, nothing like that. They got here, they got on Facebook Marketplace, they bought these bikes, and then they spent some time. There's a whole series of videos, you can check it out. And they got these bikes and they started putting them together, getting them ready to ride. And I am on a trip right now. I'm in obviously Luckenbach, Texas, but I'm gonna head down to Key West after I get done here. And I was thinking, well, maybe I can find these guys. Maybe I can, look at their channel and figure out where they're at. Maybe we can get in touch and do something together. Well, pulled up here and here they are, So I'm jumping up and down for joy, It's just a real treat. Now, I suggest you follow them on the road adventures, Rick and Eva. Lots of fun. Make a shot of them. If you get on their channel, say, hey, Fuzzy Biker sent me. I'd do that for me, would you? Life is good, my friends. Life is good. Get off that easy chair, get off the couch, get out there and live it. Wahoo! All right, y'all. It's called a Big Red. I was just leading the health information here. It says, you're gonna die, drink anyway. Life is good. Wahoo!
How many ingredients does it have?
4,000.
Oh my gosh, it's like half the label. It goes on and on and on. Calories, too many to, if you need to ask, don't.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Major ingredients, #1 sugar, after water.
Anyway, I just try some.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if it's a life changer.
I think it's
oh yeah.
It's toxic waste.
Wow, that's amazing. Woohoo!
Is it actually good?
Oh, it's delicious.
Yuck.
It's not. I can see you lying.
Thank you.